You look like the Pope addressing the nation. Can you give us a speech?
Do you really want a speech?
Yeah, go on, give us a speech.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Any of it.
Oh.
Whatever you think, don't do it. I don't think I'd make a very good Pope cry. I'd make a good Pope cry.
Right, so you've addressed the nation.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll explain what was happening when I get in the garage out of the wind.
Big thanks to Not That Kind of a Channel for letting me use some of his footage in this video. Go check them out.
Now, I might have to do most of the filming in here today because it's so windy outside. All we're going to hear is bloody wind noise. Yes, we're back on the MP 4x4 off-road service, whatever they're called. The Expedition roof rack for the Range Rover. Now, the reason I went for this, primarily for the price. Secondly, the build quality and how strong it is. I've had people comment, you know, say, is it sturdy? It is proper strong. Now, I will just say this. When we put it on, we just sort of left it, and then a couple of days later, Tina drove it up the road, and she said, oh my God, it's undrivable. It's making the car vibrate, and all this noise. I'm like, oh, vibrating, all this noise. I thought, well, it's got the wind deflector on it. Surely it shouldn't be doing that. So anyway, came out. I was doing all my research, what is it, vortex shedding and all this, that, the other. So I was wrapping bungee cords around it, which quietened it down a little bit. Got in touch with MP Off-Road Service, and they said, well, they've got one fitted to theirs, and it's never made a noise, vibration, or anything. I was like, oh God, what have I done wrong? So we tried putting duct tape across the front crossbar. We put duct tape across the front air dam bit. Still doing it. Oh God. I thought, well, it's like you got the 6 brackets that bolt into the roof. They've got slightly elongated slots, and I had it pretty much as low as it would go, and the sunroof kept hitting one of the crossbars. I thought, that ain't right. So I said to Tina about it. I said, I think we need to slacken it off and lift it up on those elongated slots, just a bit enough for the sunroof to not hit the thing. So I was in here finishing off Dad's car. I don't know what videos are coming out first, but yeah, we've had Dad's car in here for rear subframe. I was finishing that off. She went out there, slackened them all off, lifted it all up and tightened it up. Went for a drive up the road. I actually went and picked Mum and Dad up, and no noise, no vibration. So I think what was happening was, because it was so low, the gap between the actual roof of the car and the roof rack, it was sort of like, you know, when you blow across a piece of paper and it makes that noise, it was doing that, and it was shaking the inside of the car. The rearview mirror was vibrating. So, oh my God. But anyway, lifted it up, all good. So if you do get one of these roof racks and it is vibrating the hell out of your car, just slacken it off and lift it up slightly on the elongated slots. There's not a lot of movement in there, but you'll know if you try opening the sunroof on the tilt, it hits one of the crossbars. Anyway, that's that. Now, one of the other reasons I went for this roof rack is it's modular. You can add accessories to it really easily. Now, I've been out there for the last hour bolting on a LED light across the front. I've not wired it up. I've just bolted it in place. I'm not sure if I've done it right, but it looks all right to me. Now, I got in touch with them and said, what light fits this roof rack? He sent me the link. And it's a fantastically well built light. There's no joins on it or anything. You know, some of these cheap ones, they're sort of bolted, the ends are all bolted on. It's all solid. The lens is fitted in and it's sealed, and it is a pucker bit of kit. Fits in the gap on the roof rack perfectly. I might need to adjust it over one way a little bit. I think I've got it just slightly one way, but you'll see from the pictures and that. A little bit awkward being in the wheelchair. This is the roof rack. We've got 3 brackets there, one there, and one just there. And these go on to the bracket, and then the light bolts through there. I've got to take those off. Yeah, this isn't going to be a how-to video. I'm going to see about taking those brackets off and getting these ones on. might have to sit on top of the roof rack frame. Anyway, I'll have a play about with it and I'll sort of bring you along for bits of it. Two of these are for your max tracks or similar. Now I've got the cheap versions. I'm not spending out €300-400 on a pair of max tracks for something that I potentially won't need. It's one of those insurance things, isn't it? That if you've got them on your car, you're very unlikely to need them. So these just unscrew off. Put your max track or your boards on there. Drop that on the top. I shall be back. And then screw that back on. There's no way of locking them. If you're that worried about it, you could put just a bit of cable with a little padlock on it. If you was that worried, we very rarely leave the car, you know, and I wouldn't leave these on all year round. We're only going to put them on when we're going away. So this comes with all these half moon things. I have showed you these before. They just pop into the grooves on the rails, and then you just bolt them up. This one here, I've ordered these because I will get it out. Ordered 4 of these. These little half moon things here, they've got a slightly bigger hole in to thread that into. So they're just tie down points, so you can slot them in there. We are going to be using a roof bag when we go to the Pyrenees for things like the tents, the awning, the tailgate awning that I've got. Stuff like that. That doesn't matter if it gets a bit damp. I mean, the roof bag that I've got, I'll show you all this stuff in other videos, but this is just for these accessories. So I've got to work out the size of the roof bag, how high and that is going to be when it's all packed out. Work out what these are. You pop your little half moon thing in there and then screw that on. There's some washers that go with that so you don't damage your crossbars or anything. And then you've got tie down points. So we'll have the roof bag, all the bits in there, chuck it up on the roof, couple of straps over, bish bash bosh, job is a good one. Another thing that I ordered, which there's a chap, I can't remember what his channel's called, it's something like Not That Kind of a Channel or something. He fitted a lot of this MP 4x4 off-road stuff on his Discovery. I think he did it on the Discovery 3. And he's done a Discovery 4. He used these brackets as well. I will get in touch with him, just see if he doesn't mind me using a bit of his footage, because I'm obviously in a wheelchair, the Hobbit's busy. I'm not going to fit these because we haven't got an awning at the moment. It's something that I might look into further on down the line, but I thought, well, if I've got these brackets, I've got all the nuts and bolts. So because you've got slots in the cross rails on the sides, you put your half moons in the rails, so you have a bolt there and a bolt there on both sides, and it just goes on and it hangs over the side of your roof rack, ready for bolting your awning on. So I thought, well, it just saves having to fabricate brackets. If it's purpose built, 2 thumbs up from me. And that's all the accessories I've got. Now, I will say, they have got quite a few accessories for this roof rack. You've got like these plates where you can put whatever you want, and you could cover your whole roof rack in these plates, and it'll just be a solid base. You can also bolt on roto packs. You get these. These are locks for roto packs. Now I'm going to be fitting this on the side window covers when I get it. So if you're familiar with roto packs, this is a toolkit, so you can have it mounted that way up, I did see a review on YouTube. Somebody had one of these and it did leak a little bit of water, but I'm going to put some I'll show you when I do the video, but we're going to put a bit of trim. So you can bolt the bracket onto those plates, and you can put rotor packs on there. So whether you go for the toolkit, the fuel tanks, the water tanks, you can put them up on your roof rack. They do some brackets for high lift jacks. I'm never going to have a high lift jack. I don't like them. People swear by them, but I just think they're bloody dangerous, to be honest. But yeah, so that, and I've got something else supposed to be coming. It was shipped in October last year and it's still not here, so I'm hoping that will turn up at some point. This bloody wind today, it's really cocking the job up for videoing, because I was hoping to be outside. Obviously now we're sort of nearly getting towards the end of February. Where's this bloody year going? Christ, next thing we'll know, it'll be 2026. So yeah, I'm sort of like thinking end of May is not going to be long before it gets here. So I'm having to start thinking about the car, getting it all sorted out for our little trip. Chased my brother up to fix some dates. Me and my dad are pretty flexible. So yeah, I'm bringing a lot of the camping stuff that I've ordered online, whether it be Amazon, Temu. Temu is bloody marvellous for some things. You know, if you want quality, obviously you don't go for Temu, but just, I'll show you in a different video. Now, before I sign off this video, I've got all this stuff. This whole project was basically overlanding on a budget. You know, just because we're driving a Range Rover, you don't have to throw thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds at your car to go off-roading. At the end of the day, all you need is a capable vehicle with good tyres to go overlanding. The rest of it, you can just do whatever, can't you? Blag it. Tent, sleeping bag, this, that and the other. You don't need to spend what's the Hobbit want? I'll come back up the house. I'm nearly finished. So I'm just finishing off the video. So yeah, you don't need to spend as much as what the car's worth. But so a lot of this stuff has come from Temu, as I said. Now I've got things like the tyre inflation, deflation, for airing down your tyres and pumping them back up. And how I'm gonna rig that up to the car. Do you want that in a separate video, or shall I do a video with all of the budget stuff? I'll just lump it all together. Let me know what you think, what you sort of think. Because at the end of the day, I'll make these videos for you. So whether I do one big video with everything covering all the bits that I've got for the car, or shall I break it down? Sleeping, cooking, tyre inflation, deflation. We have got to get the spare tyre. I've got a matching spare tyre for the general grabbers. We'll have to get that put on the spare wheel at some point. I was toying with the idea of putting that up on the roof, but I don't think, well, if with the roof bag, that'll fit up there. But anyway, we'll worry about that another day. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you want one video covering every aspect of the budget overland build so far, or shall I break it down? Cooking, sleeping, tyres, and other bits and pieces, communication, sat nav and all that kind of thing. You probably have a rough idea if you've been watching the videos, because you're, you know, the screen come, you know, the CarPlay screen that come, I put a video out for that. You've seen the radio videos that I've done. Well, I've got to see if I can mount the CB somewhere in the car. But anyway, this video was for the roof rack and the accessories. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can sort of see how modular it is. I will put some pictures and links which you would already have seen. I'll get in touch with that bloke and see if he doesn't mind me using some of his footage, and it might show you a little bit better how it fits on. But as I say, I'm stuck in the bloody wheelchair. I can't get up there today, and I didn't really want to get all the tractor out and sit on that and mess about for things like the brackets for the recovery boards. We're not going to have them on all year round, so you know, every time we go off-roading or overlanding, camping and that, we'll load the roof rack up and then take it all off. And I said, I don't know if it's worth, you'll have to let me know about this. Is it worth having all the accessories on the roof rack and then just, when you're not using it for overlanding, just take the roof rack off? But then where do you put it? I know I've got plenty of room in here, but oh, it's a dilemma, isn't it? Because Hobbit's moaning about, oh, it does feel different. That'll affect your fuel economy. Anyway. Cars. And I've noticed one of my bloody, I'll show you. Can you see it?
When did that come out?
Don't know. Well, I noticed it the other day, but I forgot to say anything. Yeah, so that's gone missing. I have to look for one of them because it looks bloody ridiculous.
Only they know it.
But yeah, but it does look shit. Try and keep the car looking, apart from the roof, as nice as possible. Well, we'll have to do something with that roof one day. But not this year. We've got plenty of other stuff to do. Anyway, that's enough waffling for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out MP Off-Road Service if you're that way inclined for these roof racks. They do stuff for all Land Rovers, all other 4x4s, not just Land Rovers. Thoroughly good. Really good quality, well built, well priced. I'm chuffed to bits. Anyway, next job's going to be wiring this light up. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.